Okay. All right. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, no matter where you're watching from. Let's see if I could get this. How are you today, this wonderful, beautiful day? I hope that all is well and working out for you. Okay. So I'm just gonna go straight to the point. I'm not gonna play music because, as I told you guys, I don't want the other side because I'm doing um, different social media. So I don't want any issues. So I'm just keeping it simple. I'm just going straight to the point. I just hope that you guys understand that. And I know you do because some of you have been around for a minute. So you know what's up. So welcome and thank you for being here. Thank you for taking the time. And as it is, I should put this one on. Let's see. I hope you are well. I hope you all had a good time. Yeah, this is dead. Okay, so today I wanted to talk about imperfection. So as I said, don't mind me if one moment I'm looking at you, one moment I'm looking at you, because I'm using different phones, so my eyes is a little bit everywhere. So don't mind me. So today I wanted to talk about embracing imperfection and the power of progress over perfection. And actually, too, I'm running slightly late, so I should consider resending these invites. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Almost there. Almost there. um, mm, all right. I think that should be about good. I'm not. So, welcome everyone. Okay. Welcome here. And as I said, today I wanted to talk about embracing imperfection and the power of progress over perfection. Because a lot of times we get lost in a world where we're just focusing on perfection. And sometimes perfection is the reason why you cannot get certain things up to a level that you could, because deep inside you're thinking that, you know what, I need to be perfect. I need to do this way. I need to do that way. And at the end, you end up losing out a great opportunity because you're trying to do things a certain way. Okay. So it's a powerful theme, that we're discussing today. I hope you find value in it. Because when you're talking perfection, you're looking at the illusion of perfection, the power of imperfection. You can also find power in it. Um, and celebrating your progress. You don't have to complete something to understand that this thing actually adds value to my life. Oh, I'm sitting too far. I need my lip gloss, but I'm so too far. Um, so also releasing the fear of failure, because sometimes the idea of perfection is not only based on trying to be perfect, but it's trying to not to fail. It's that fear of failure. A lot of time it is what kind of put you in a box, kind of make you feel stuck, and that's why you're unable to just move forward, because you're stuck in the idea of, oh my God, I don't want to fail, I don't want this to turn bad, I don't want this project to not work out. So you end up being stuck in the ideology of, you know imperfection and perfection. Also, um you miss out on opportunities. You miss out on your own self. You miss out on who on certain parts of you that you could have extended, you could have gotten better. You miss out on it because you're not realizing, when you're trying so hard to be perfect, you really end up messing yourself much more than actually not. So, um so, as I said earlier, welcome to today's presentation. And, we'll dive a little bit deeper in the concept of embracing imperfection and the power of progress over perfection. Too often we feel paralyzed, by the need to have everything perfect before we take any step forward. So we wait for the right moment, the right circumstance, or even the right version of ourselves. But today, we're going to change that mindset and focus on the beauty of imperfection and how small, steady progress is the true key to success. Because a lot of times we keep telling ourselves, I'll do it later. I'll do it when I'm big. I'll do it when I'm popular. I'll do it when I go viral. I'll do it. In the meantime, you got to do small things, and those small things are what's going to accumulate to become the bigger things. But a lot of times we confuse ourselves. We're thinking that we need to be big first to make a difference. But no, you can make a difference right now. You can make a difference in your life presently, as you're doing the small things that you're doing daily. You can use that, and they can increase, and eventually you can become that person, that version of yourself that you desire to be, or you can eventually get to the level of the person that you need to be in order for you to get to where you need to. Welcome, welcome everyone. Thank you so much, Opulence. Um, thank you. Welcome, Reina. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, James. Welcome, everyone. If I miss out to call you out, just send me a message. Thank you, love. Welcome, welcome. Okay? So that's what it is. Sometimes the idea of trying to be remaining so much in perfection can cause you to never really get anything done. It's like it paralyzes you, because all you think about is trying to be perfect, and I can give you the perfect example. Okay, I have a book that I've finished since 22, but because it's a book that I wanted to help so many people, so I use basic English for it. But in the process of using that basic English, sometimes I feel as though it doesn't sound right. And so I keep fighting myself. I keep going back and forth and reading and reading and editing and editing and editing and editing, because I keep feeling unfulfilled. I keep feeling like, I don't know, is that too basic? Should I upgrade it a little bit? Should I change the words? But I want it because it's a book of affirmation, and it's affirmation for money. And everyone is always into so much, into wealth, into affirmations for money. I don't want it to be complicated. I don't want it to be only useful to the intellect, um, to the intellectual world, and then those who are not so intellectual, and then they're stuck. They're reading something they don't understand. So I leave it open so everyone can get it. And but I haven't been able to do it because, it's like I like the proper talking. I like, you know. just the flow of things, the way it's supposed to be. So although I finished it, and I'm talking, this is like 2 years, it's been sitting on my drive because I'm still fighting with myself, wondering, is it too basic? Is it, do I need, what kind of tweaks do I need to do to it for it to just be it, you know? But but you have also people that have known that could have opened businesses, that could have done so many other things, but they keep either comparing themselves with other big businesses, or they just keep thinking, they keep coming up with one excuse after another. Oh, you know what, I need this. Oh, you know what, I need that. Maybe I need this kind of thing. Maybe I need that kind of thing. In the meantime, they could have started long ago, and other people who took the leap and started theirs, and you see where they're at today. So it's just a matter of understanding that being in your imperfection is not, I don't know, a sin. It's really a learning process. So just be patient with yourself. Okay. Um, when you think about perfection, what does it really mean to you? How do you really perceive it? How comfortable are you in it? How do you define it in your own world? Does it mean that everything needs to be in order, or does it mean that um other things need to be in order? Sometimes some people could see it, it's much more in a way of certain things. Hey Noah, how are you? Hey Makendall. Hey Beware. Hey Melinda. Hey Sinette. Hey Lindy. Welcome, welcome. Hey Tamar. Welcome. So, hey Marie. Welcome. Okay, so it's like it's how do you see it? How do you think that it really is going to work for you? Um, okay. Um, are you constantly trying to undo things that you're doing, or are you constantly not doing what you're supposed to be doing? Welcome Simply, welcome AC. You're not doing them just because you keep on thinking that, you know what, maybe I should see it this way, maybe I should see it that way, maybe, um I don't know. It's like, is it attainable? Sometimes, like, it's okay to be perfect. You could come up with ways and things, and you could be like, I could be like, I want to be perfect. So I go and I take a brooch and I put it here, and that's what perfection is for me. Perfection could be, being able to make nice little design on my head wraps. That's what's perfection for me. Other times it could be having my feather in my head. That's what's perfection for me. But for some other people, because there's a little gap in the feather, oh my gosh, like, we can't wear this, we got to find another one, and they'll go around the world trying to find one that's perfect. In the meantime, no, sometimes the imperfection is what makes it so perfect. A flow of life, welcome, welcome, Liv. So you got to understand, sometimes the things that you're trying to reach, it's not that it's so unreachable, but sometimes you might have to reach to a certain level. You might have, it's like a stepping stone. You have to start here, and then you go up, and then you go up, and then you go higher and higher and higher. So allow yourself the opportunity to attain what it is that you're trying to get. Welcome, user. Okay, allow yourself to make that perfection you're trying to reach attainable. And I'm not against perfection. I believe it's a good thing, as long as you measure it and you're making sense of it, because sometimes we have certain perfection that just like way out there, and it blocks your ability to move forward, because all you're thinking is, oh, perfection, perfection. It becomes like an illusion, something that you're just chasing, but that will never come to pass. Okay. Welcome, Aprizia. Welcome, Gillen. Grand Rising, beautiful. Welcome, beautiful soul. Okay. So you don't want to be in a loop where you're constantly chasing something that's not going to come to pass. You don't want to be in a position where you just keep on chasing an illusion. You want to chase something that you can bring to pass. Okay? Welcome, Marie. Also, when it comes to illusion of perfection, you have societal pressures. You have social media, you have family expectations, you have perfection is pushed as the standard instead of perfection being extra. It is the standard. Imagine you're growing up in a family where perfection is the standard. That's not going to be very easy, you know? But the truth is, it only serves to create feelings of inadequacy and of self-doubt. It's like sometimes people think um staying in that embrace of perfection, they're thinking is because I'm so smart, I'm so good, this is why this got to be this got to be that. But in the meantime, a lot of times you're so focused on perfection because you're afraid, you have self-doubt. Because like I tell you, the book is complete. I could have been published it 2 years ago, but I keep doubting myself because it's like I'm thinking, do I really want to do it this way? Do I really want to do it that way? Do I really want to do it this way? Do I really want to do it that way? Exactly, perfection, right? So it's like sometimes you're thinking, it's like, oh yeah, it's because I'm there. I got this. And actually, no, it's not. It's because you have self doubt. You doubting your own self. You doubting your own skills. You doubting your own abilities. You doubting your own talents. You doubting everything about you because at some point, perhaps you're comparing yourself to someone who's already ahead of you, or you're comparing yourself to something that might not be reachable right now. It doesn't mean it doesn't mean it's not reachable tomorrow, but it's just not reachable right now. So you might not be able to have 20 stores right now because you're just starting, but you can have one store. You can take care of that one store, and then eventually it grows into something else. You have a second store, and then you have a third store, and then you have a fourth store. But you're not just going to start a business today and have 20 stores in 20 states or 20 cities. No. Exactly, exactly. And everything is energy. So eventually, what you're going to put out there is what's going to come back to you. If you keep having that energy of perfection, can't see it because okay, we're back. Can't see it because okay, we're back. Okay. So because you're expecting it to come from a specific package, so it kind of like it messes with your mind because you're like, "Oh, this is what I want. Thank you. Thank you. This is what I want. This is the way I want it. This is how I want to do it." So because you have a specific thing in your mind on how you want it to be done, it when it comes to you, you don't receive it because you expected it to look a certain way. All right, so you guys are back now. There was a little bit of interruption. Okay. All right, so don't let perfection be in your way of being adequate, of being effective, of being, able to fulfill what you're doing just because it's in the way. It's just in the way. Exactly. Divine timing all day, all night. And you're very welcome. You're very welcome. Hey, Bastet. Welcome, my love. Okay. So let go of self doubt, let go of inadequacy because you're doing fine. No matter what it is, no matter how you wish to do, you're doing fine. So just forgive yourself and keep it moving. And us also, there's a cost for perfection. Okay. Perfectionism can drain your energy. It can drain your energy, rob you of time, stifle creativity. It's the idea that I'm not good enough unless it's perfect. I'm not good enough unless it's perfect. That leads many to avoid trying altogether. perfectionism can keep us stuck in a cycle of inaction and stress. So constantly you're saying to yourself, well, I don't know, I wanted to do it this way, I wanted to do it that way, I wanted white, I didn't want off white, I don't want cream, I want white, I want, yeah, it's got to be that one. So because you're fighting yourself so much trying to be perfect, you miss out the entire thing, you miss out the whole point, you miss out everything altogether. So perfectionism can keep us stuck, can keep us a bit stagnant. You could have been so much more productive, but because you're trying to be so perfect, you end up being stagnant. You don't want to be stagnant. That's no good. Okay? Three, um, the power of imperfection. Okay? Flaws are what make you human. Uh oh. Let me move this out of the way. Well. Thank you so much. Let me fix this so we don't make a mess. Thank you so much. Oh, I took some yesterday. All right, thank you. Are you making the tea? Take your time. I'm being served. Food. Not that. Okay? So the power of imperfection. Flaws make you human. It is what makes you human. Embrace your imperfection as they make you unique. It's like sometimes something that you thought was flawed or that was imperfect, and when you do it, it can turn your thing into something that is more unique. Maybe, I was doing this and I'm like, oh, you know what, this is not, it's not right, and I forgot to fix it, and I leave, and then when I get to where I got, where where I landed, wherever I was going, and people like, oh my gosh, this is so nice, and you're like, what are they talking about? What? And then finally you notice they're talking about that thing you said that was imperfect. So the whole time you thinking this was imperfect, and they're looking at you and they're like, oh my gosh, this is so nice. How did you do this? Can you show me how to do that? Remember, a lot of things, even medication this day that you're taking, they were not made for the stuff you're taking them for. They were made for something else, you know, like that medication people take for intimacy, you know, when they get to a certain age and they need a booster. That's not what it was made for. So accidentally, it turned out to be that. Welcome, Rose. Welcome, Kleina. Welcome, MJ. That's not what it was made for. But by accident, it ended up being that, because you know what? Oh, actually, it works for this too. And there you go. So sometimes the things that seem to be so imperfect, they can turn out to be something great for you. They can be the reason you become viral. They can be the reason you open a business and that business is really thriving, because you know what? You were being imperfect. So keep that in mind. Okay? So at the end of the day, you were not created to be perfect. You're perfect just as you are. Anyway, you were created to be authentically yourself. Okay? You were created to be authentic. Don't be obsessive with being perfect. So, the freedom of imperfection, letting go of the need for everything to be perfect, frees you to take action. Because when you're so stuck in trying to be perfect, you kind of put yourself in a jail cell. You kind of put yourself in a box. You're not allowing yourself to grow, to see things differently. You just want to see things just exactly where they are, just the way they are. You don't want to see anything outside of it. Okay? So you can make mistakes, adjust, and keep moving forward when you allow yourself to walk in your imperfection just as it is. Okay, this is the true essence of progress. Some days you're gonna do well, and some days you're not gonna do so well. So that's just how it is sometimes. And creating from imperfection. Many of the world's greatest leaders, greatest works, and discoveries were born from trial and error, just like I just told you with medication. Failure is not a stop sign, it's a stepping stone. Something that you were supposed to fail to be failing from could be that thing that blows you up, that becomes the most positive thing in your life, because you know what, you recognize that, hey, that's not what I was trying to do, but wait, it seems like something else is coming out of that. Wait, I think this might actually work, and next thing you know, you do it and boom, it works. Oh, how are you, Shanti? Gratitude for you too, love. Oh, okay. Well, guess what? You always hear exact. You're always in divine timing. You always get exactly what you need. So that's beautiful. Okay. 4, progress over perfection. Why progress is more powerful? Well, the fear of failure or imperfection can paralyze you. Okay. But progress, no matter how small, propels you forward. Each step you take, even imperfectly, gets you closer to your goal. So when you're looking at the steps that you're making more like progress instead of looking at them as imperfect, you can make more steps forward. You can grow better when you're progressing instead of constantly judging, over judging yourself, trying to be like, oh, that's not good, that's not good. No, it is good. It's a step forward. It's something positive that you just did. So now, what else can we do? How else can we grow? How else can we progress? All right? The power of consistency now. Rather than waiting for everything to align perfectly, focus on building habits that push you forward every day. So, progress is found in consistency, not perfection. Okay? Progress is found in consistency, not perfection. So, if you're trying to be perfect, nothing might ever get done, nothing might ever work out. But if you focus on progress, you focus your progress on inconsistency, you just keep being consistent no matter what it is. It's like you're not getting where you're supposed to get, and you just keep on pushing. The consistency will eventually allow you to succeed, to make success. But if you're gonna keep beating on yourself, wondering why is this not working, welcome, Jolie Brown. Why is this not working? Why is this way? You keep questioning yourself. In the meantime, all you got to do is stay in your consistency, keep being consistent, and eventually you get to where you need to. Learning from your mistakes. Okay, mistakes are not setbacks, because every time people are talking about mistakes, errors, they look at it as if like, oh my god, this is the end of the world. In the meantime, mistakes are not setbacks, they are feedback. They are feedback, because mistakes are going to let you know, oh, that's where you're weak at. That's where you need to strengthen. That's where you need to study more. That's where you need to work strong, better at. So mistakes are not setbacks, they are feedback. They provide you information that works and what doesn't, guiding you toward better decisions. So because now, you know what? Maybe these are not working. So you know what? Let me go get these other ones. Oh, okay, these ones seems to work better. So all right, great. So from now on, we're not gonna use these ones. We're gonna use the blue. We're not gonna use the pink ones. We're gonna use the blue ones, because the blue ones seem to be more consistent. They seem to be working better. Yeah. 5, embracing the journey. It's not about the destination. Hey, culture. Hey, God. Embracing the journey, okay? It's not about the destination, okay? Thank you, love. The process is where growth happens. Exactly, Shanti. The journey. It gets us every time, right? We often focus so much on the end result that we forget that growth occurs throughout the journey. The lessons, changes, and shifts you experience along the way are just as valuable as the outcome itself. So sometimes we minimize the things that can be so much more important, the things that bring so much into our lives that make us realize so many things. We tend to just put them to the side because we're thinking, oh, you know what, that's where I'm at. Yeah, you know what? I don't know if I want to do No, enjoy the journey. Learn every step of the journey. Everything that you do, Anne Marie, welcome. Everything that you do, it matters. Okay? It matters. Every step of the way, everything that you do, every opportunity that you get along the way, enjoy the journey. Learn everything. Learn and learn and learn. Because sometimes we take the journey for granted. We don't realize how much opportunities we have throughout the journey. You meet people that you never met before. You've experienced things that you've never experienced before. And you're still trying to take it for granted. No. Appreciate the journey. Also, being present. Embrace where you are now. Every step is part of the process. The sooner you accept that you don't have to be perfect, the sooner you will start taking actions and seeing results that you probably have never seen before. But first, you must embrace where you are now. Because sometimes you find people beating on themselves because they're like, oh my gosh, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted the big house. Welcome, New Mexico French. You know, it's like people wanted it this way, they wanted it that way. So when they have something that comes to them, when they have something that comes their way, they cannot appreciate it because all they looking at it is just like, oh, this is where I'm trying to go. This is where I'm trying to go. But sometimes you got to realize that, A, you got to go through that process first. You got to be present. You got to realize that where you are now is the stepping stone to where you're heading. So don't minimize where you are now. Okay? Welcome, TTV. And some of you guys who's always asking me to teach Creole, Culture has a class where he teaches Creole. So don't forget. And look at who's showing up exactly as I'm saying that. Hey, Genevieve. Genevieve. Welcome. Peter Guinea, welcome. Okay? So embrace where you are now. Don't minimize where you are now. Because one day, okay, you will get somewhere and you'll be like, you know what? There was a time that's where I am. There was a time that's where I was. Pardon me. Okay? Because today I am where I am because of where I was. You're not where you are because of where you are. You where you are because of where you were. Remember that the things that you have today, they didn't just appear in your life. The things you have today are things that you were praying for yesterday. Welcome, lovely. Okay? You are praying for these things. The position you find yourself into right now, this is something you were praying for before. And today you find yourself in it. It's like, wow. But at the same token, you got to remember I had to be there first. And that's why it's important when you make it, you have to speak to other people, encourage other people, inspire other people so they can understand that, you know what, you can come from that side of the track and you can still succeed in life. Don't let where you are fool you. Okay? Thank you, Genevieve. You now reached? Okay. Okay? So don't let that fool you. Don't let, where you are minimize where you used to be. Okay? Where you used to be matter, because that's what helped you to get to where you are now. So be present. Embrace where you are now. Every step is part of the process. Every step you take is part of the process. So don't minimize anything. Don't minimize your journey. Okay? The sooner you understand that it's okay not to be perfect, the sooner it will help you to start taking action. You see, when you start accepting that, you know what, I don't have to be perfect, I just have to get it done, I just have to work on it. And then you'll realize that, oh my God, I can start, I can open that restaurant, I can do this business, I can do that business. Because you know what, I'm not beating on myself anymore. I realize that, you know what, it's okay, I'm just starting out. It's okay for me not to have it perfectly done. Welcome, Gus. It's okay for me to just learning how to get this done properly. So it's okay not to be perfect, at least in the sense of society. Okay. 6, how to let go of the need for perfection. Mm. Okay. Take small steps. Okay. Focus on doing small things consistently. Yeah. And start with what you can do today. So it's not about like trying to do so much, but focus on what you can do today and let it grow naturally. From there, don't wait for the perfect time. A lot of times people miss out on opportunities because they're waiting for the perfect time. They're waiting for the perfect time to put out this album. They're waiting for the perfect time to put out this book. They're waiting for the perfect time to come live. They're waiting for the perfect time to do this, to do that. Welcome everyone who's coming in now. They're waiting for the perfect time so much that nothing ever gets done because they're waiting for the perfect time. Yeah? So be gentle with yourself. Okay? Be gentle with yourself. We're talking about how to let go of the need for perfection. So be gentle with yourself. Self compassion is key. When you mess up, acknowledge it, learn from it, move on. You're not a failure, you're a learner. So, welcome, Gavin. Next time you make a mistake, tell yourself, I'm not a failure, I'm a learner. I'm not a failure, I'm a learner. So, you're learning. So, just keep on telling yourself that. You needed that today? Oh, you're so welcome. You're welcome, my love. Welcome, darling. You're so welcome, culture. I'm glad you needed that today, and I'm glad you got it. Divine timing. Okay. So tell yourself it doesn't matter what it is that you're trying to put out. You're trying to put this album. You feel like your voice is not up to par because you know what? You haven't sung in a while. You haven't done anything in a while. You haven't worked. You haven't performed because of the way this country has been lately. So you haven't done much. Or maybe you've been sick. You've been under the weather. You've been going through some stuff. You lost some people in your life. You haven't been able to fully be yourself, your authentic self. You had to take a step back. You had to lock yourself in the closet for a while because you just didn't understand what was going on around you. Maybe you lost your house, you lost your car, you lost your job, you lost things around you, you lost people around you, you lost opportunities. You're just feeling like, oh my gosh, what is going on? I'm losing everything, you know? So tell yourself, I'm not a failure. I'm a learner. Today I'm learning. Whatever that happened to me today, I'm learning. Okay? So let go of failure. Oh, thank you for the gifts, my love. Thank you. Okay? So be gentle with yourself. Yeah? Exactly. Exactly. I'm a learner. So celebrate imperfection wins. Okay? Celebrate imperfect wins. Okay? It doesn't matter. Celebrate it. You are gonna put out that book, and then at the last minute, after you got your proof, and you realize 3 pages were wrong. Celebrate your wins, because some people wait a lifetime. They end up being buried, and they never published it. So even you haven't published yet, you can't publish it yet because there are 3 pages that are a bit of a mess in there. Just take it back, fix those pages, but still celebrate that proof. That's a big step that you have made. Maybe you're not comfortable yet being on camera, having your lives. It doesn't matter. Even if you just come up for 15 minutes, it's fine. It doesn't matter. Even if it seems like nobody was there, there's a bunch of people that was there. It's just people don't stay because people have like such a short span. Welcome, Bagel. Welcome, welcome. People have such a short span. It's like you gotta like give it to them. It's okay. It doesn't matter. Okay? It doesn't matter. The beauty is when you're doing your live, hey le mandarin, welcome. When you're doing it, you're just looking at yourself anyway. Just look at yourself. It doesn't matter. If you're afraid of how people are going to react, turn off your comments. So nobody can comment. The only thing they can do is like. If you feel uncomfortable, turn off your comments, put the camera in front of you. Even if you want to like just go, listen, go pick up a book. Just pick up a book, read 2 pages, and then get off. Okay? Thank you, Lomandai, for sharing. Thank you so much. Okay? Pick up a book and just read. Read 2 pages. Read 1 page. And then get off. It doesn't matter. Because what it is sometimes is just to take the first step. Just do something. Because what it is we're so afraid to do what we actually can. Because in our mind, society tells you, if you're not perfect, then don't come here. If you cannot do this perfectly, don't come here. But you have to tell yourself, again, I'm not a failure. I'm a learner. I'm not a failure. I'm a learner. So you have room to make mistakes. You have room to learn. You cannot learn if you don't have room to make mistakes. So create those opportunities. Allow yourself to just understand, oh, wow, okay, I made a mistake. Okay, I can change that. I can do this. I can do that. Okay? So stop beating on yourself. Celebrate imperfect wins. Celebrate the small victories. Even when things aren't perfect, each win is a step forward. You wanted to open this business and you start saving money, that's a step forward. You start looking at vendors outside of the country or different places. You start looking at vendors, you're making phone calls, that's a step. Welcome, Colleen. That's a step forward. It doesn't matter what it is, it's still a step forward. Every time you wanted to go back to school, you are afraid to go back to school because you don't know how it's going to be like. You haven't been in school for the past 20 years. Welcome, Unspoken. It's fine. So, exactly, Bastet. I'm not a loser, I'm a winner. Exactly. Welcome, Cuisine Creole. you know so give yourself that chance. It's like you are gonna do something and you're gonna I was saying you going back to school and you're like, oh my god, your heart start palpitating. Oh my god, what am I gonna do in school? I don't know how to do it. Doesn't matter. Place that phone call, ask questions. Hi, school. I heard that you guys have a special program. I live in this town, and I'm not sure how I can come to the school because you know what? I don't think I have enough money to come to your school. I want to know if you have a program. Oh, you live in the town? Oh yes, we have a program for you. Bingo. You take a step. And every time you take a step, you are going to amaze yourself because you did something you never thought you could. You take one more step and you're going to realize that your self-esteem is going to go up. Okay? When you take actions, your self-esteem start going up. There was a time you would have never wear something like that, but when your self-esteem is up, you don't care. You do what works for you. I'm sorry. I'm forgetting like I'm in different cameras here, okay? When you start doing what you need to do, your self-esteem goes up and no one can touch that. You're not going to be intimidated by people's opinions, people's nonsense. A lot of times, people that are trying to kill your spirit, these people cannot even do half of the things that you do. People that are judging you, welcome, Michael. People that are judging you cannot even do half of the things that you've done. Okay? Bastet said, get the package right now. Okay? You guys know about the package. I told you already. So she said, get the package right now. That's an order. Abide. Okay? If you have questions, reach out to me. She said, get, she's talking about this for those people, for those folks who are late a little bit. She's talking about this. Okay? This is the package. Let me see. I have to put it in a way where both cameras can get it. Um, so this is the package she's talking about. She's talking about this, my self-esteem journal. And it's not just a simple journal, it's a guided journal that have questions that you need to answer. And she's talking about this 369 manifestation. And you know you have never seen a 369 manifestation with this kind of cover. Look at this cover. Look at this cover. Okay? Look at this cover. You know this was made for you. Stop playing with yourself. Okay? Stop playing with yourself. Look at this cover. This is self-love. This is a self-love workbook. It has work. You need to work with yourself. You see this? You work with yourself. You read, you write, explanation, you know. So don't play with yourself, okay? And then you have this one. We call this one Mama Pemba. That's the thing right there. This is the boss, okay? This is what we need to start new years, to change our habits, to get discipline in our lives. This is it right there. Okay? So that's the package she's talking about. Okay, we're doing a workshop. And when you get your copies, when you get the package, you get sponsored for the for the workshop. So all you do is just provide $100 to cover your books. Okay, you get the 4 books, and you become, you know, you get to be part of the community, so you can enjoy the workshop that we're going to be doing, where we're going to be working with these books to help you to how to properly get them, and then change the way that you see yourself, change the way that you treat yourself, and pretty much becoming a better version of yourself. So definitely don't miss out that opportunity. Okay? Starting March 1st, ending May 18th. All right? So remember, celebrate your small victories. You know, I have some people that signed up already, and then when they send it, I said, congratulations for investing in yourself, because a lot of times we invest in other people. We do things for other people, but we never do anything for ourselves. So that was probably to you. Welcome, welcome, Acro. That was a small victory, you know. um but it's a victory because you know what, there was a time you couldn't do it. It's not because you didn't have the money, but you just didn't have the gut, you didn't have the courage to say, you know what, let me take this step, let me take a step forward in my life, let me invest in my life, let me do something. You were just so afraid. Welcome, pretty, welcome, Jojo. You were so afraid. You watch everybody else grow, and then you just keep making excuses for yourself. So when they sign up, I had to say, you know what, congratulations, I'm proud of you. So all right, so now let me give you some affirmations and declarations. Okay, I release the need for perfection. I am whole, and my progress is enough. Ooh, I like that, Bastet. She says, take the package to elevate your vibration and have a better life. Okay, take the package to elevate your vibration and have a better life. This could not, this could not have been said any better. Okay, let's see. I wish I could. Let's see. Pen. Oh. Okay. We had to pin this comment. This is beautiful. Take the package to elevate your vibration and have a better life. You know? Yes. So, affirmations, okay? I release the need for perfection. I am whole and my progress is enough. Okay? Hey, Faye. Welcome, welcome. Each step I take is part of my growth. I trust in the process. Each step I take is each step I take is part of my growth. I trust the process. I accept imperfections as part of my unique journey. They make me stronger and wiser. I accept my imperfections. Ooh, look at my batteries like, bye. Hold on. All right, let's change battery from this one to that one. I mean not. Hold on. My setting here is not for this. Okay, now I am enslaved to hold this. Oh God. Okay, because let's see, it's not sitting. Sit. It's not sitting because the charger's on it. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. I can hold it. I can hold it. Okay. So the third affirmation, I accept my imperfections, okay, as part of my unique journey. They make me stronger and wiser. Beautiful. Okay. Reminders and aha moments, okay? Reminder is it's okay to make mistakes. You're not behind. You're exactly where you need to be in your on growth process. Don't try to compare yourself with other people and thinking that you're not enough. What you did is not good enough. What you did, no. You're exactly where you need to be. Wherever you are right now is exactly where you need to be. You don't need to try to compare yourself with other people. You don't need to beat on yourself thinking that, why is this person over there and why am I still stuck over here? It doesn't matter. You are exactly where you need to be. Okay? I wonder if I can. Let me see if I could move. Now I'm. Let's see. Can I move this one and move that one? Oh, it's pushing on my. Yeah. All right. Let me let it be. Let me let it be. Okay. Let me put that back. All right. Work with me here. All right. I think I got it. If you hear a boom, you know I dropped something again. Um. All right. So, where was I? So, yeah, you're exactly where you need to be. Don't let any moment, any situation to make you feel like, you don't belong or you didn't do what you're supposed to do or what you did is not enough. You need to do more. Welcome, Cass. You need to do more. No, don't worry about it. Welcome to Boston. I see you, to Boston. Okay. Haha moment. Perfection is a moving target. Perfection is a moving target. Uh-huh. When you reach the perfection goal, a new one will appear. Focus on progress and let perfection go. Ah, thank you, Genevieve. She said the way you give of yourself to help us elevate. Mwah. Thank you, my love. Thank you, thank you. I do my best. I do my best. Okay? So focus on your progress. Let imperfection, let perfection go. Okay? Let perfection go. Focus on your progress because progress is even more important. You just got to make sure you stay consistent. Thank you. Reminder, the journey itself holds more wisdom than the destination. The journey itself holds more wisdom than the destination. So sometimes you're thinking you're going to get everything at the destination. No, you get everything along the journey. While you're in the journey, that's when you get to meet him, you get to meet her, you get to meet them, you get to hear this story, you get to know about this culture, that culture. So along the way is how you get to build up your profile, your wisdom, profile, your experience profile. It's along the way, not at the destination. When you get to the destination, sometimes you just go rest. Okay? So trust the process. Trust the process. A lot of times you could have done more, you could have gotten higher, but you don't trust the process. You keep thinking that, you're not enough. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you. Okay? You keep thinking that the process is not enough. You keep thinking that, oh, you know what? Why is my process this way? Why can't it be like hers, like him, like them? No, your process is your process. It's unique to you, it's unique to who you are, what you are, and where you're going. It has nothing to do with other people. Focus on your own path. Trust the process. So, nine, my conclusion. Wrap up, okay? Perfection is an illusion that holds us back. And I've been telling you from the get go that it's only going to hold you back. It's like a trap. When we embrace imperfection, we free ourselves to grow, create, and succeed. Focus on progress, not perfection, and celebrate every step of the way. So, a final thought is you are enough exactly where you are. That hit this Virgo hard. Well, I mean, yeah, welcome, JoJo. Yeah, Virgo really needed this, is especially for Virgos today. Okay, so you are enough exactly where you are. I'm not saying for you not to make effort to be better, but you are enough exactly where you are. It doesn't mean that you are satiated. Welcome, Jennifer. Welcome, TD. It doesn't mean you're satisfied, you're satiated, you have no more ambition. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying be enough. Okay? Accept that you're enough exactly where you are. And then as you grow, you will understand the difference. So accept that where you are is good. And as you grow, and you'll see the difference. Yeah. Don't wait for a perfect moment or version of yourself. Your imperfection are part of your unique story. So don't think that your story is only about perfect moments. No. Your story is also about all the imperfections. Welcome, I don't know. Okay? Your story is all about these imperfections. So the only thing that truly matters is that you keep moving forward. No matter no matter how small the steps may be, keep moving forward. It doesn't matter if today you're trying to work on losing weight and it's so cold. Like right now it was like 10, 11 degrees earlier by me, okay? Welcome, Lumineux. It doesn't matter how much I would, if I were to be on that journey of losing weight, there is no way you can get me to go outside right now. I mean, I go outside because I have pets, but to get me to go walk outside for like an hour, no. 30 minutes, no. 15 minutes, not even. Okay? I'll do 15 minutes in my house. I go up and down the stairs. I go up. I go down the basement. I go up the floor. I go up the higher floor. Listen, I'll even go to the attic. Okay? but outside is not an option. I'm not even gonna fake it. I'm not even gonna pretend. Okay, no. Uh, no, we're not doing it. Okay, welcome, Steve. Welcome, Juice. Okay, so no, we're not doing that. I might do 5 minutes getting some sunshine. Okay, all right, and I'm good with that. That's okay. We're gonna do that 15 minutes in three trips. Okay, three times I'll be in front of my door getting some sunshine, and I go back in to warm up, and then I go back outside. And I say outside, I'm talking in front of my door, and I'm not even kidding. Okay, because it's like 10 degrees. Like, if you guys don't know what cold is, 10 degrees is very cold. 10 degrees, you might lose an ear, you might lose a finger. Okay, we're not about that business over here. I'm not losing nothing in the cold. Okay, so, but celebrate yourself. If the 5 minutes in front of the door, that's all I can do. Listen, well, as soon as I'm done, I can't wait for that alarm to go ting ting, and then I'll be like, "Oh, girl, good job, you did 5 minutes outside." And I'm okay with that, you know? And sometimes that's what it is. We so hard on ourselves when we get those 5 minutes, we're not appreciative of it because we think we should have been able to do 30 minutes. We should have been able to do that 1 hour. No, because you see that, oh, he's able to do it, she's able to do it. You think you're able to do it too. No, you're not built for that part of it. We are all not built for the same thing. You understand? We're not all built for the same thing. So the things that I might be able to do, you might not be able to do it. The things, because I remember, like, when I was working on the field, police officers would be like, I don't want your job. Police officers, you would think that's like, oh, so tough. And they didn't want my job. What was my job? Dealing with families, you know, advocating for children, ensuring that people who are in domestic violence situation get a safe haven, get a safe place to go to, get a safe shelter, you know, making sure that people are being advocated for justly, you know, letting them know about their rights, helping them the way that I can. And sometimes situations turn so ugly that cops be like, I don't want your job. I could not do 2 days in your job. Like, I would lose my mind because of the stories we have to deal with sometimes. Like, imagine, like, incest. That thing just make people really scared and uncomfortable. When a father abuses his own daughter, when a daughter is having a baby for her own father, so that baby is her brother and her child. You imagine? So stuff like that are very traumatic, you know? So celebrate every step of the way. No matter if you just placed a phone call to ask questions about going to school, okay? Thank you, Tiboston. If you're just, thank you, Opulence. If you're just placing a phone call to ask about this job that you wanted to apply for, if you just doing just one step at a time, you just changing the way you eat, that's something. You did something with your life. So celebrate that. Okay? Celebrate it. Don't take it for granted and don't minimize it as though it should have been bigger than that. And sometimes that's where we miss out because we miss out on the opportunity to be grateful. Instead of you being grateful for what you've accomplished, you turn around and you start blaming yourself. You start, saying that it shouldn't be this way. You should have done better than that. People who just came here, they already have this, they already have that, and you've been here for all this time and you don't have this. And this is why sometimes you have some people that are talking nonsense because they're comparing themselves. They're telling you, oh, immigrants don't belong here. They need to get out of here. And da, 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 da. In the meantime, you look exactly like the person who's talking like that because they're comparing themselves to you. They realize you just came here. You are not born in this country. You have a house. You have cars. You have a family. Things are going for you. And then they're looking at themselves and they're like, oh, things are not going for me. I don't like these people. But they're not the reason why you block, why you stuck. Your own energy is why you're stuck, not them. So just don't compare yourself to anybody or anything. Simply look at your own self, look at your own progress. Yesterday you didn't make one phone call. Today you made two phone calls and you have 20 more phone calls to make. It doesn't matter. Be grateful that you made two phone calls today. That's two less phone calls you don't have to make in the days to come. Okay? Welcome, Dennis. So just be kind to yourself, just be respectful, be understanding, you know, just take it one step at a time, keep moving forward, keep celebrating yourself, keep noticing yourself, no matter how small it may be. Keep noticing yourself, know that you're making progress. 10, call to action. Okay? I don't like to just tell you things and I'm not telling you anything, any action to take, because a lot of times people just collect information and then they add it here and it's over. I don't want that to happen to you. So let's talk about action step. Okay? So today, let go of one thing, just one thing that you've been holding on to in the name of perfection. Let go of one thing you've been holding on to in the name of perfection. It could be a project, it could be an idea, or an expectation. And for you guys, if you were here earlier, you already know what I'm letting go of. So I'm finally letting go of that book. Okay, I finished the book so long ago, and I'm still holding on to it, thinking that maybe I could tweak it a little more. Maybe I missed a word. I've been editing it so much that I think I'm seeing things. Okay, so let go of one thing. It could be a project, something that you've been trying to hold on to, for perfection, something that you did, you completed. Welcome infinitely. You completed it, but it remains in your garage because you're still thinking, oh, one more thing. It's not perfect yet. It could be just an idea that you've been working on. Welcome, Tiffany. Something you've been trying to work on and it's just not getting there. It could be an expectation, something that you had in your thoughts, something that you wanted to see done. Let go of it. Yeah? Can you do that? Let go and take action. Even if it's imperfect, remember one step leads to bigger transformation. So you're not going to get up and be great, but you're going to be good so you can become great. Tomorrow you become greater. So some people don't take actions, they don't do what they're supposed to do because they have an expectation where they want it to be great today. You're not just going to be great today, it's going to take a minute, but you're good today. So be good at what you're good at. And then tomorrow you get to be gooder and gooder and gooder. And eventually you become great. And then you become greater. Okay? So don't minimize every small steps that you can contribute towards your transformation. 11, remember we talked to you guys about the books. Oop, oop, oop. I'm trying to reach there because now I only have one hand to work with. Remember we tell you guys about the package. We have a workshop coming up. Okay, we talked to you about this book. Yeah, we talked to you about this self-love. Okay, and we also talked to you about the manifestation. That's going to be all part of the workshop. And then finally we have the self-esteem. So don't miss out those opportunities to be part of this workshop. Okay, because it is totally worth it. So for more information on embracing imperfection and creating a powerful mindset, check on my books. There's more on Amazon. There's more on Amazon. So welcome, chef. So feel free to go and grab a couple of them. come to the workshop that we are doing. It it is due for March 1st until May 18th because we're working on the 77 day. That's the part of the main menu. Okay. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for liking, loves. Okay. So by utilizing those, you can help your own self. Great morning, great rising queen. All right. So as I said, you can find them on Amazon under my own name, Marie Brevil, in my little workshop. And as I said, these books will guide you through transforming your mindset and stepping into the life that you deserve, the life that you feel like you deserve. A lot of times we're living our lives and we're not getting the things that we deserve. We're not getting the life or the lifestyle that we deserve. We're selling ourselves short. So this is going to help you to unapologetically walk into a greater version of yourself. You know, there's more about yourself, so don't keep minimizing yourself. There's more that's ready to be released, so allow it the opportunity to do so. 12, we could do a quick guided meditation, just like 2 minutes, not even that long, because now I'm on the business of holding this thing. This is not an easy task because I can't touch the screen and I'm making a mess. All right, not too bad, not too bad, not too bad. Just a little bit, just a little bit. Okay. Um. So if you are in an environment where you are able to do this guided meditation, simply close your eyes, take a deep breath. Make sure you're in an environment where people are not going to disturb you. If you are at work, you can be in your car, or if you're at home, you can be in the closet, trying to hide away from the kids. So simply take a deep breath, close your eyes, and imagine yourself stepping into a world where perfection doesn't exist. What would that world look like if perfection did not exist? And instead, see yourself as a masterpiece of imperfection. Okay? See yourself as a masterpiece of imperfections. Just beautiful, unique, and ever growing. With every step you take, you become stronger, wiser, and more confident in your journey. Just take a deep breath in, into your nose and out your mouth. Into your nose and out your mouth. Into your nose, hold it. 1, 2, 3. Out your mouth. 1, 2, 3. One more time. Into your nose. 1, 2, 3. Hold it. 1, 2, 3. Out your mouth. 1, 2, 3. When you're ready, you can just open your eyes. See, I told you. It was just about a minute or two. Well, 13, I of course have some well wishes. Hey, Abdul. We are well. We are well. And yourself. Welcome, Rodney. So, well wishes for you today. May you always move forward with grace, with grace, with grace, understanding, and trust in your journey. Know that every step is a step towards greatness. Every step is a step toward greatness. You are already enough. final words. Remember, you are not defined by your mistakes or your imperfections. You are defined by your ability to keep going, keep growing, and keep evolving. Let go of perfection and embrace progress. Remember, I told you earlier, progress is just as important and even more important, especially when you are being consistent. Okay? You have the power to create your own reality, one step at a time. Love, light, and blessings to you all. And a mantra for closing: I am enough as I am. Each step I take brings me closer to the life I am meant to live. I trust in my journey and I celebrate my progress. I release the need for perfection and I embrace the beautiful progress of growth. Take a deep breath in and out. Just relax. I hope everything just sunk in. Oh, you really enjoyed it today. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you for the gifts. Welcome, Rhea. Thank you. Thank you, Midlight. Thank you, Culture. Welcome, Midlight. I got you fired back up. Ah, yes. I'm so happy, Culture. I'm so happy. Yes. You are so welcome. You're welcome, Chanti. You're very welcome, my love. I'm so glad. I'm so glad this sinks in today. Okay. So remember, one more time, I want to tell you guys the mantra for today. I am enough as I am. Each step I take brings me closer to the life that I am meant to live. I trust in my journey, not somebody else's journey. I trust in my journey. You might have a job, but trust in your journey. You might have, a career, but still trust in your own journey because you still have your own calling to fulfill. Okay? And celebrate your progress. Trust in your own journey. Okay? I trust in my own journey and I celebrate my progress. I release the need for perfection. I embrace the beautiful process of growth. Good enough? Welcome, Mama. Okay. So, this is structured the way that I kind of did it to allow you um the understanding and the importance and the opportunity to embrace imperfection while at the same time inspiring yourself to take actions. Like Culture just said, he's fired up today. He's ready to go, like this work for him. So it's you being able to feel inspired, to inspire yourself, to be inspired by this, to just go about your day and do the things you're supposed to do, to go take actions, to go create progress in your own life. Okay? So go out there and take actions and do not take no for an answer. Don't say I said that. Okay? And when I say don't take no for an answer, I'm not talking about somebody who tells you no, but I'm saying don't allow no for yourself. There's you've been willing to do, you've been wanting to do, you've been desiring to do. And every time that you're doing it, people are telling you no, they don't think it's going to work out. People think it's silly, it's stupid, you're not the right fit for this, and whatever. Don't take no for an answer. Make a decision. If this is what you're going to do, then that's what you're going to do. Don't let people dictate what it is you're supposed to do with your life. Okay? Welcome, Bendy. All right? So I truly hope that this helped you guys for the day. And remember, the message was pretty much about embracing imperfection and the power of progress over perfection. So remember, the main part of this is to understand that perfection is an illusion, okay? When you're trying to be perfect, it only holds you back, okay? It only holds you back. And the power of imperfection, okay? The power of imperfection is where imperfection is often the true source of growth and creativity. When you're thinking that imperfection was going to be the one holding you back, it's actually perfection that holds you back, and it's imperfection that actually helps you create the life that you're trying to create the world, create the reality that you're trying to create. It's imperfection that helps you um with your growth, with your creativity, you know, the fact that something wasn't perfect, it pushes you to try harder. It pushes you to look at things differently. Hey, Mama Baina, how are you? Welcome. Okay. So don't think that imperfection is what's going to hold you back. Imperfection is what's going to help propel you forward, while trying to be so perfect is what's going to hold you back. Okay. So remember to celebrate your progress, the importance of celebrate small wins, and incrementally you're going to see progress. So celebrate your progress. Don't wait until you make it to the top of the mountain. That's when you're going to celebrate. No, celebrate every step of the way right now, because that's what matters. Don't wait until when you get later on. By the time later on comes, you might not feel good. You might fall sick. Anything might happen. But if you enjoyed yourself along the way, if you celebrated yourself along the way, you have something to hold on to. You have good memories. All right. So release the fear of failure. There's no such thing. It's only learning. It's experience. If you don't have experience, how are you gonna grow? If you don't have experience, how will you grow? So embrace your mistakes as learning opportunities. Every time you're supposed to be making a mistake, it's a learning opportunity. It allows you to grow higher, to see things differently. Welcome, Rose. It allows you to see things on a different perspective. It allows you to see things on a different level. So don't allow yourself to be stuck in a box thinking that, you know what? Oh my God, I'm so scared of failure. I don't want failure. I don't want failure in my life. Oh no, failure is going to. No, allow it. Welcome it, because it's a learning opportunity. What failure, what you learn through failure is much cheaper than trying to learn it from somebody else, because people are going to lie to you, they're going to betray you, they're going to deceive you. In the meantime, if you made a mistake, you learn from your mistake, you grow from your mistake, and you move forward with your life. Okay. So remember, we talked about some practical steps um that you can utilize, taking actions, even if everything is not aligned perfectly, still take actions. Welcome, Gael. Still take actions, okay? And remember, in that process, in that journey, have self compassion. Recognize yourself. Recognize that the journey is just as important as the destination. Don't be so focused on your destination that you miss out on the entire journey, okay? So the journey is just as important. So I hope this gives you the courage to move forward, okay? Um, Imperfections and all. I hope that you do not allow imperfection to hold you back any longer after this presentation today. I hope that you understand the importance of imperfection in your life, the growth, the opportunity that it can bring, the lessons that it can bring into your life. Allow it in. Open the door to imperfection and say, come on in, okay? Virgos, I'm not talking to you, huh? Mm-hmm. I'm not pointing fingers, Virgos, okay? I'm not pointing fingers at all. So embrace imperfection, okay? Know that there is power in imperfection, okay? There's power in progressing, in making a difference, in progressing every day. Allow yourself that opportunity. And know that perfection is just an illusion, and you cannot get stuck in it. You don't want to get lost in that world, because then a lot of things you could have accomplished. You see people that have a plan for like 20 years, they've been trying to do something, but they want the thing to be so perfect. 20 years later, they still cannot do it because they're expecting to be perfect. So don't get stuck in that perfection. Okay? You staying quiet, Virgo? You staying quiet, Genevieve? Genevieve, you staying quiet? Why staying quiet, my darling? You didn't know I was coming for you today, did you? No judgment zone. It's all good. It's all good. Okay? So don't let societal pressures, social media, people who's pretending to have a perfect relationship, in the meantime, they don't even sleep in the same bed. Okay? Don't let society pressure you. Don't let social media pressure you. People lie for anything. People take products they don't even like and they tell you, oh, this is the best ever. In the meantime, they know they don't even like it. Okay? So stay authentic to yourself, right? They do, right? Stay authentic to yourself. Know that you matter. Know that you're important. Know that everything that you need is within you. And you have the power to progress on a daily basis in your life. You have the ability to reach your goals, to reach your dream. But first, you got to let go of perfection so you can focus on your journey, focus on your destination, focus on the lesson that you've learned, and not to take them for granted. So, as always, it's always a pleasure having you. I hope that you have a wonderful day. I hope that this helped you. Welcome, Niall. I hope that this going to help you throughout your day, because it just simply matters. So I wish you well. I wish you health. I wish you harmony, abundance, prosperity. I wish you a spectacular day. I wish you the courage to understand that it's okay. It's okay. The courage to accept that you're learning. All right? Until next time, this is your Reverend Dr. Marie Brevil. Okay? Bringing you spectacular lessons. So enjoy and go have the most spectacular day ever. Enjoy it. Have fun. Celebrate. Celebrate the small wins. Don't wait for anything to blow up. Start celebrating right now. If you are able to get up and get one thing done, celebrate it and get gratitude. Gratitude for you too, my love. Gratitude for you too. Okay? So hang in there. You're doing fine. You're doing fine. Because constantly we keep putting that pressure on ourselves. We keep thinking that we're not doing it. You're doing fine. You are enough. You're doing fine. Just breathe and keep it going. Mwah. All right, I'm out of here.